In 1997, Songbyrd ASMR, also known as Chrysalhorn-ybuckle, was born. Crystal was a happy child growing up. She loved to sing and dance. Until later in her teenage years, Crystal began struggling with an eating disorder. Crystal suffered from bulimia while pregnant with her son, Evan. In a now-deleted video, Songbyrd claimed she would eat under the amount the doctor would recommend her to eat, which was dangerous for her son Evan.
This is where the third bout sort of started, although it didn't get really bad actually until after he was born. But during the entire pregnancy, I was still counting calories to the very minimum, even sometimes below what my midwife was recommending. I still did gain weight. I only gained like 15 pounds though, and I still think back to this day as like thinking to myself, how could I have done that? I was endangering my own life as well as Evan's.
And then there was that one gift we received.
I received a exercise bike from a family member, and I started obsessively using it for hours and hours on end, neglecting my motherly duties.
Like, I think like 8 hours a day.
And it got so bad that in 2015, she landed herself in the hospital with sepsis, due to her allegedly emptying her feeding tube in public. Songbyrd then began to recover, as her husband threatened to give her an ultimatum. According to Chalk, it was either get better for me and Evan, or I will leave you. As this was the third round of relapse, Songbyrd then quit and began semi-recovering by watching ASMR videos to motivate her to eat. In 2018, Songbyrd began her channel by posting short videos of eating ASMR. These videos didn't gain much traction, but she still had gotten a good amount of views. A year later, she created a new channel, called Songbyrd's Eating Show, where she would upload mukbangs with her husband Chalk, Papa, and her son, Evan. This is where the trouble began. In Songbyrd's earlier videos, she was an oversharer. She would share many details regarding her personal life, such as marital problems, family and health issues.
And my husband and I haven't been around each other for the last couple of days. He's been staying with his parents at their house, so we just kind of going for a break. But hopefully we got things sort of agreed to and worked on now for my favor. We'll be able to put this behind us and move on. I'm not sure if he's coming back home today though. If he does, he does. If he don't, he don't. That's fine with me. I got my little guy here to keep me company.
Simply put, that was about 2-3 years ago, and we were having some marital issues at the time. She felt like she couldn't confide in the marriage counselor, which I do understand, and so she basically talked about it on Twitter a bit, because that's where she felt she could talk.
And she even went as far as to indirectly admit to not taking care of her son.
About him developing cavities and such, because he does eat quite a few sweet things, but also, as well as healthy things too, but he is also a very picky eater. He doesn't go overboard on sweets like other kids do, but he does have his fair share, but that's not the main problem that's caused his tooth problems. When we took him to the dentist a month or two ago, we did find out that he had some cavities and holes in his teeth, one particularly in one of his lower molars. And I was just completely dumbfounded, but I learned later on that you're actually supposed to help your kids still brush their teeth fully until they're like 7 or 8 years old, and we had been trying to give him a little bit more independence, and we weren't monitoring him. So in the end, it was my husband's fault that this happened.
This occurrence allegedly led to Evan's teeth rotting, and had to get many of his back teeth capped. According to Crystal's mother, who spilled the beans back on a deleted subreddit, Songbyrd and Chuck also would rather continuing to film their mukbang. Instead of picking up their son from school, Evan's school had lost all power and notified the parents to pick up their children, but eating was more important.
This will be a pretty quick video because, simply put, we've got notification from his school that the AC's out, the power's out. We need to go pick him up. And we have about 20 minutes.
So school is dismissing kind of early. But anyway, how you guys been doing lately? We've been doing really.
Songbyrd then continued making content and oversharing details about her personal life, until springtime 2021, when she responded to a DM on Instagram asking her thoughts on the Black Lives Matter situation. As you can see here, Songbyrd claimed the situation was drama, then chose to not speak on it. This caused outrage within the community. People began digging up videos of Songbyrd's past, which made people see her completely different from this shy, sweet, caring mother persona she had created. The community ended up finding a racist video. Sometime during her past, she had taken part in a racist skit, calling Mexicans aliens.
What did you call me? You're gonna have me be a fucking alien! Oh, no. I am not an alien. I am from Mexico.
Part of the journalism experience was, to create a skit comedy based on the story or topic of Mexicans building Walmart on top of Supreme Court building.
Now, does that mean that she is racist? No. Now, and frankly, I can't really think of a way to avoid Mexicans building a Walmart on top of the Supreme Court, one of America's most hallowed institutions, and not make it racist in some way, shape, or form.
Exactly. Like, no matter what you do to try to change that, it's going to turn out to be racist in the end.
At the time, Chuck had a writing Discord server with his fans, where Songbyrd occasionally would talk in. A conversation came up about her cousin who is transgender male. Songbyrd made a comment saying she thinks she's male but she's female regarding her cousin. People then began pressuring her even more, asking her in comments and live videos whether she was a racist or not. This was her response. Songbyrd then grew tired of the hate, and decided to put a stop to it once and for all. She made an apology video that was obviously scripted. Most people within the community did not accept this apology and continued to criticize her.
I'm going to make this video, but I decided to do so to address a few things that have been happening the past few days. Firstly, I want to apologize for anything that I might have said homophobic or racist against the LGBT community or the Black Lives Matter movement. Those words were not out of malice or hatred, because I genuinely love those people. And really, the reason why these comments were originally said was because I have a lot of censorship on my YouTube channel. I am a very sensitive person, and I tend to block and delete a lot of comments, even a lot of ones that aren't necessary to do so too. And I do want to let you all know that from this day going forward, censorship on my channel will be lessened, and I plan to give people more option to have a freedom of speech and freedoms of what to say. I originally thought that having a censorship on my channel would create a more positive atmosphere for everyone, but having such a censorship has actually led to more issues for everyone, because I'm not giving them the freedom of speech they deserve to have and the voice they deserve to have. So, going from this day forward, like I said, I will lessen the censorship and give people the option to have more of a freedom of speech, which means less blocking, less deleting of comments and of people on my channel. I realized having such a censorship on my channel, I thought would originally create a more positive atmosphere, but it has tended to do the opposite, so I will not allow that to happen anymore. I have been crushing people's voices, including those who have been crushed far too often, including people in the Black Lives Matter and LGBT communities. Once again, I'm sorry, and I do hope going from this time forward, things will be better for everyone.
Songbyrd's aunt then came to her defense. Aunt Tammy, the video is gone, but I have the transcript of the defense video. The drama surrounding Songbyrd then died down, and Songbyrd went back to her usual content, until recently in 2025, a YouTuber named GirlWhat, also known as Eva, came out with her story regarding Songbyrd and Chuck. She had claimed many things, including Songbyrd and Chuck had been grooming her at 15 years old, and having inappropriate conversations with other fans ages 13 to 15 in a group chat.
She's been talking to minors, Pi. I was a minor. I was sending her pictures of myself in my bra. Like... Crystal's blocked me, so whenever I go to look at our DMs, everything's just gone. I still have, like, screenshots of our old DMs. Oh, Eva, you're so cute. You're so strong. But I didn't realize she was oh my god. She was a 27-year-old woman looking at my breasts. Shown as much proof as I can in my exposing video that I just posted. Everything that I could find. And Crystal's mod messaged me on TikTok and is asking for advice. And I'm just sort of like, I don't know how you can like confront Crystal about this because she's not gonna want to do anything. Because she wants to protect her reputation. And she's like, oh well, I'm gonna try and talk to Crystal about it. And so then I texted her yesterday and asked her if there was any update on what happened. We have created this just like line of hate. And these people seem to claim they care about her son. But in reality, they really don't. Because if they did, they wouldn't... Like this, I didn't even really think about this before. I literally would send Crystal pictures of myself in my bra, like I said. She would react to my body checks that I would send her, because I struggle with an eating disorder as well. 3, she also, again, would talk about Nikocato's nudes. I didn't really fully realize, like, how weird that truly was. Like, I was so excited when I was talking to her, like, oh my god, Songbird ASSMR, this person that I've been down this rabbit hole for like a year and a half, is actually talking to me. She chose me out of all people to talk to. But then I find out recently that she is a 16-year-old streamer who just, like, she shouted her out in one of her videos, and, like, she did this to me with a doxing situation, where she put all of this responsibility onto us to, like, find the doxer for her. And now she's putting it onto children to stop all the trolls in her live streams. Yeah. And then, one of my friends on Discord looked through her following. She is following so many fucking weird kids. Not weird kids, just kids that are questionable. I have my old YouTube channel up. But she's commenting on a lot of these kids' posts, and they're like, "You're so cute. You're so independent, and so smart. You are weird." And people still want to defend her and be like, "She's not weird. I think it's perfectly normal for an adult to be commenting on a." You think it's normal for her to be commenting about a girl working on her bra? A 15-year-old? That's how old I was when I sent her that shit.
And Tammy had enough and exposed Songbyrd and Chuck, and what they were doing behind the scenes. Tammy exposed Songbyrd's past, where she claims Songbyrd had accused her cousin, Cody, of rape because she got caught sneaking out to meet with her cousin. Eva had recently leaked all the conversations on her channel, GirlWhat, which caused outrage within the community again.
Okay, this is going to be a little bit of a long one, so bear with me. Okay, first of all, Crystal was 15 or 16, and she had a 6-month-long incestuous relationship with her cousin Cody, where they were sending emails and letters back and forth. She would sneak out of the house in the middle of the night until her father caught wind of it, and he bought door alarms and lasers and cameras and set the house up to where she couldn't sneak out anymore. She did, once she was caught, she tried to say that Cody raped her, which, when police went to arrest Cody for the supposed rape, he brought in all of the letters and all of the emails and shared them with the police that proved in fact that Crystal was lying. As far as contact with the two of them, I don't know if they have contact. I haven't heard any more about that other than what I'm telling you now. Shit, I heard about you guys the other day, a few months back, saying Evan was a mistake? You guys need to get this fucking eating channel taken down. The whole fucking family is tired of this. My sister, the only one that's, even your parents are sick of it. A man to fuck up and be a husband. She needs to be having that baby when he's not in school. She did not have that baby for every fucking buddy else to raise, and if she's scared to be alone with him, maybe she should have thought about that and actually give him to somebody who will take care of him constantly. That boy has no stability. I mean, he can't even sleep or play in his fucking room because you guys' ASMR equipment is taking over the house.
People brought it to Songbyrd's attention, and instead of taking accountability, Songbyrd blocked anyone who mentioned it. She began receiving a ton of hate in her comment sections, of warped and edited photos of Songbyrd, and screenshots that were taken from her videos. This upset Songbyrd severely, to the point she went on Facebook and ranted about it. After the Facebook post, the hate slowly died down again. Songbyrd kept on ignoring the accusations and blocking people. She claimed everything was false and over-exaggerated while playing Roblox.
Hopped on the hate train and stuff like that, and it's just, I'll just say a lot of the stuff, is like, or a lot of stuff, how people portray me, it's just not, it's overdone, it's false, it's like over-exaggerated, it's just, you can't believe everything that you see online, and unfortunately a lot of people do that, instead of getting to know somebody, like, personally first, like, me to be that type of person, it's just, but there's not much I can do about it. People have the freedom, they can believe what they want to believe, but it's just, at the end of the day, I just really wish more people would realize that, you gotta get to know somebody first before you assume those things. Like, a lot of those things are just false and over-exaggerated. It's just, but there's not really much I can do, though. Yeah, and it's just been, in the last month or so, though, too, it's like, suddenly everything blew up again, and it didn't blow up for the good reasons, unfortunately, and it's just, and then, the hate started getting real bad again and stuff like that, and so, having to go through and deal with that, I was upset first for a little while, but eventually I just kind of learned to accept it, and it's just, people mainly just posting these photos of being comments and stuff like that. They're rage baiting me. It's harmless. I mean, it's just to try to get my attention, but I mean, it's not harming anybody. It's not harming me. It's not harming my family. It's just, the only good thing about all this stuff is that, I mean, hey, I'm earning some extra income for my family. I think, last month was great. But I hate that it came from the hate, though. That's the only problem. But as long as I'm, earning some extra money to help support my family, I mean, I call that a win-win situation, I guess, because I'm trying to do this to help support my family and stuff like that. It's something I love doing, and I've been doing for over 8 years now. And stuff like that.
Shifting the blame to the community, rather than herself. People then left her alone for a while, until recently, as of November 2025, people found out her husband, Chuck, wrote inappropriate fanfictions involving teenagers from Harry Potter. Chuck also wrote inappropriate his book, The Mage Trials, a essay scene in front of a child. The community again was outraged, and brought it to her attention again. Songbyrd blocked every single channel and account that brought it to her attention. Songbyrd has not taken any accountability whatsoever since 2021, and it needs to stop now. This isn't right. They have a child, a fan base full of children, plays and talks with children on Roblox, and have teenagers modding their lives for them. Please spread awareness. This cannot go on.